Hey, I did a video a couple of days ago about Casio resin watch straps. I like to have my watch strap on hole number 4, my F91Ws and whatnot. Hole number 4 is really comfortable for me, but they have a tendency to just end up slipping round like that. Hole number 5 is a bit tight, hole number 4 is a tiny bit loose but really comfortable. So I showed how you could take a pan of boiling water, grip your watch with a pair of tongs like that, dip the watch strap into the pan of boiling water for about 10 seconds, then run it under a cold tap. It'll set the watch strap with a permanent curve, which means it's more shaped, naturally shaped to the wrist, so you don't get, it's really comfortable and you don't get your watch rotating. But the curves on the straps are a bit harsh and a bit severe using that method of clamping your watch strap with a pair of tongs and dipping it in the pan like that. The curve is a little bit tight, just making more pressure on this side of the watch and this side of the watch on your wrist. So I thought, well, what if you take your watch, here's an old F91W here, so you get a fairly narrow diameter cup, you shove your watch down in there, you want it to fit just exactly right to the curve of the cup, don't you? So I'm going to take that back a notch, so that's on hole number 6 for the purposes of this strap moulding. But yeah, you can see that using the pan method, the curve's not quite right. So let's see if I can just get it in the cup here. So shove the watch down to the bottom of the cup. Try and get a nice rounded shape for the strap there. Okay, that's a nice gentler rounded shape to the watch strap in the bottom of this fairly narrow diameter cup. Got a kettle of water just off the boil there. That's been sat there for a minute or something. Let's put some boiling water in there. Just off the boil water in there. And I'm going to leave that for, I don't know, a couple of minutes, let's say. Just to soften up that strap and hopefully let it set to the rounder shape. And then I'm going to get rid of this hot water, put some cold water in the cup, and we'll see if that does the trick as well. So just to make the strap slightly more comfortable. I'll come back in 2 minutes and we'll see what's what. Also, it's a Casio F91. I've got no qualms whatsoever about putting it, submerging it in a cup full of water, hot water, because it's an F91 and they're super duper tough, aren't they? If you have got concerns about doing that with your watch, then you might not want to do this. But yeah, I've swum, showered, all kinds of things in water wearing these watches over the years, and I've never had a problem with any one of them ever leaking. So yeah, I'm extremely confident that the watch is going to be absolutely fine after this process. Is it still working? Yeah, of course it is. Just over 2 minutes. All right then, well, so let's get some cold water in there. Don't want to put too much shock onto the cup, so we'll just top it up cold. So I've just added the cold water to kind of set the strap at what it was. So let's have a look. Let's just dry her off with a tea towel. As you can see, the watch being in that hot water for a couple of minutes has done absolutely nothing to it. So yeah, so that's set the strap in a more gentle curve. It is still pre-curved from when I did it with a frying pan, the saucepan trick. So that didn't work as well. I think the cup trick is probably a gentler way to do it. Strap her on hole number 4. It's done, it's comfortable. It's not going to swing round as much because it's got that preformed curve. Yeah, just wanted to show you an alternative way of moulding the strap really. So that curve is permanent and the watch is going to sit like that now versus completely flat on an unadjusted strap. I don't know, is it worth doing? I don't know really, but there you go. This is my 2010 ATAT Grey F91. The strap broke on this the other day, the original 15-year-old strap. So I did have a new strap that I bought several years ago in anticipation of the original strap breaking, and this is a new strap that I had in storage. So I'm just going to do the cup trick on this one. Again, this particular watch has been with me all over the world, swum with it many times, so I'm going to just try and pre-curve this one and we'll see if we get a nice gentle curve with it. Reboil that for a minute, set that to about hole number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which I think is a good fit for the size of the cup. Get some water in and see if that is good or not. Kettle's just boiled. Let's get some water in. And we'll just time that for a couple of minutes. Hope you're okay in there, my beloved old watch. Yeah, she's going fine. Free as a window, free as a dingo, running by. Come on, that'll do us. That's 2 minutes. Get some cold water in there. Watch is still absolutely fine, as you can see. Of course it is. It's an F91W. Slight gentle curve in there. Certainly not as big an effect as using the tongs and the saucepan method, but let's just see. Is that going to feel any different really on my wrist? Hole number 4. Yeah, that's fine. That's just fine. So yeah, I don't know. Is it worth doing it? I'm not sure really, but yeah, I think it makes it a little bit more comfortable. See, I have a little bit of space there, as you can see on hole number 4. But then when it's really hot or I'm doing work that's making me sweaty, I don't want it really tight. People are always saying about the straps on these watches breaking really quickly. I wonder if that's because you're too tight, and when you're bending and flexing, yes, it puts strain on the resin material. But with this pre-made curve, I hope it's going to stop it just slipping around there, which is really annoying. Keep it in place there. It's not too tight. I don't know I'm wearing the watch with these. That's one of the reasons I love them. So yeah, that's just showing you alternative method with a cup. But you know, thanks for having a watch. Yeah, let me know what you think. Ta-da for now. Bye.